Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl Roxy here, and I want to welcome you to today's video. So today I want to have a little chat with you. I had gotten off the phone with a client of mine this morning, and it just made me realize how for us in the way that we do things in my business and in my coaching practice, how so much of what we work on is mindset, is emotional health, really healing from within, and using fitness as that vehicle to help my clients to get there. And I had a conversation with one of my clients who is recently dealing with a breakup. Have you ever been in that kind of a situation before where you go through something that really blows you emotionally or really gets you mentally, and then you feel like, your fitness goals get put to the back burner. Your diet and all the things that you've been doing great and well get put to the back burner because you don't feel like doing it anymore, or maybe your ways of coping aren't too healthy. Maybe your ways of coping goes more towards emotional eating and all that stuff. Well, today I want to give you some tips from a fitness perspective on how you can deal with things, how you can deal with emotions, how you can deal with getting through, let's say, a breakup or something like that, and how you can do this in a way to keep your fitness goals on track and still come out on the other side okay. If this is your first time joining me today, I want to say welcome to my channel. Be sure that you take a moment right now and you hit that subscribe button. And also make sure that you hit the bell notifications and set it to all notifications so that way when I release new videos or go live or any of that stuff, you absolutely do not miss a thing. Give this video a thumbs up right now to show your support and to let me know that you want me to talk about more things that have to do with mindset, which can greatly impact your fitness goals. And as I'm talking to you, as we're having this conversation, if I see anything that really hits you in the gut, that makes you say that, hey, I went through this, I want to share my thoughts, share them below in the comments because I love having an open discussion with you guys. So let's go ahead and just jump right in. So today I want to give you some easy, actionable tips to help you to survive a breakup, to help you to survive any kind of emotional drama and times in your life where you feel like you're going to fall off the wagon, but you want to stay on track. So the first thing that I would say, and one of the things I told my client was that when you're going through things, you have so many people that tell you to stuff those emotions down and just keep going like a robot. And nothing can give you the quicker fast track to falling off track than that. Than not acknowledging your feelings, not acknowledging your emotions. One thing I want you to kind of gather through the things that I share with you is the fact that I really truly feel that emotional health is so important. Mental health is so important in this. Fitness is not just about the body and the exterior, but it's about the inside too, right? It's about your health. It's about your sanity. It's about all that stuff. And if you're going to work on the outside, honey, you need to work on the inside too, because this is where real, true transformation does happen. So if you're going through something that makes you feel like, hey, I just want to cry right now. I want to get up. I want to scream. I got to get this energy out. Don't stifle it down. Don't feel like you have to be this inanimate soldier. I think that that's one of the things that causes stress for a lot of people. One of the things that causes high blood pressure and all kinds of ailments that happen when you don't allow yourself to just feel and be. When your cortisol levels are up there through the roof, and that's what's going to happen when you're in these emotional times, weight loss becomes impossible. Your sleep habits and stuff like that get off. And now you don't even have the energy to get up and do anything. So when you allow yourself to mentally move through things, mentally move through your emotions in a healthy way, you can at least get them out sooner, get them out quicker so you can get back on track to what you have to do. So tip number one, allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to go through the pain and to just really give yourself the opportunity to move forward in a healthy way. Tip number two, and this is one thing more related to the breakup scenario, but I think it can apply to any scenario where you have somebody else involved directly with you that's causing you the emotional stress. And that is, don't allow someone to take your power away. And how I came about saying this to my client was because she was talking about how, she was dealing with this and it was really throwing her through a loop. And she almost had that urge to want to emotionally eat. But because we had been working together for so long, she was able to kind of stop herself from that. And I said to her, you never want to give somebody that much power over you. If you're dealing with someone who's stressing you the hell out, don't let them drive you to the point where you start doing the things that are detrimental to all the work that you've put in. And listen, I've been there too. I've had situations where I've broken up with someone, or where I've had an argument, or I've been through a situation that really stresses me out, and I might want to eat. Yeah. I might want to get up on the phone, call the Chinese food place, send me some pork fried rice and some chicken wings, whatever, But because my goals mean so much more to me, I'll entertain the thought, but I won't follow through. I'll go ahead and get my next meal, or I'll lay down or do something that puts me in a position where I won't give into that temptation. Don't let emotional eating take over and ruin your progress, because honey, this time shall too pass. And I want you to come through it with your body, your sanity, your confidence, and everything in place. The next thing that I would say that you should do in this kind of situation where you're dealing with breakups, you're dealing with emotional times, and you really want to stick to your fitness goals, is to stick to your routine. Stick to your fitness goals. If it's a point where, you just don't feel like getting up and going, you're not having to change your schedule around, you just are in a funk, I'm going to encourage you to allow yourself to do what I love to tell my clients to do, which is to take it to the iron. Take all of that energy, take all of those emotions, take all that negativity to the iron, take it to the gym. I can remember times when I was prepping for a show and I might have been going through something personally. And I remember being in the gym and being brought to tears sometimes at the squat rack, because I'm trying to work all of that energy out of me and to do it in a positive way. I can remember getting emotional at times when I'm working out, but when I was done with that workout, man, did I feel so much better. Not only did I have emotional clarity, but I had mental clarity as well. Being able to face whatever situation I'm facing, face it head on with my eyes and mind in a better place. You see, exercise has this way of releasing the feel-good hormones, the dopamine, the serotonin, and all that stuff. And that is why I feel it's so important that when you are going through really high emotional, stressful situations, and it's not a matter of you throwing off your gym schedule at all, it's not affecting that you can show up, you can work out, I encourage you to do it, because it will make you feel so much better. So take it to the iron, let the weight room handle it for you, so that way you can march out of there with your head high, eyes forward, and your mind ready to tackle whatever else you need to do in your life. And the final tip that I want to leave you with for today is to not be afraid to talk to someone. I think that sometimes we forget that we are not an island. I used to be the type of person that would bottle in my emotions. I wouldn't talk about them because I didn't want to burden anybody else with what's going on with me. But at the same time, sometimes you're in your own head and you can't get out of it. And that's really more detrimental to your health and fitness in the long run. So I encourage you to talk to somebody. If you don't feel like you have a friend or a close relative or somebody like that to talk to, go ahead and work with a therapist. They have so many folks online, or you can call your insurance company, call your doctor, see if you can get a referral. If you don't want to go that route, go to your church. If you're someone who is spiritual, speak to an elder. If you know somebody in your life who has more experience that you really trust, go to them. But don't sit back and try to handle it on your own. That's probably one of the worst things that you can do, because then you just sit and you fester. And you go through this this conundrum, this cycle that never ends, And so don't be afraid to allow yourself to move through your emotions by talking about them. And I'm going to share some other, I was going to do 4 tips here, but I think there are 2 more tips I want to talk to you about. And that is meditating and journaling and reflecting. Let's call it the 5th tip. The next thing that I want you to do, the final thing that I want you to do to kind of get your sanity back, is to allow yourself to look back on the situation that you're dealing with and seeing where you can make improvements for yourself. Self-reflection is a really great way to get you through periods of self-doubt, periods when you go through a breakup or when you're dealing with a stressful situation or any kind of emotional tension with you and somebody else. is to look at ways that you can really bring yourself back to center again. And meditation has such a way of doing that. We have guided meditations on my site for our clients. And, some of them are ones that I found online that have helped me. And some of them are ones I've created myself for them. And just really being able to quiet your mind to really just focus on the things that you need to do in the moment, centering yourself, strengthening your heart, strengthening your mind, strengthening your resolve is such a grounding thing. It's so grounding and it's so adult. It's such a responsible way to deal with things. And then, like I was saying to her, in the case of a breakup, it's so easy to kind of invite that person back into your life. And sometimes you need to just really allow yourself to take space and be okay with being alone in the moment to work through your mind taffy and whatever it is you're dealing with. So don't be afraid to take space. Journal, write your thoughts down, reflect on what you need to do better for yourself, how you're going to move forward stronger, smarter, better than before. Okay? And I think if you combine those 5 elements together, that you're really going to be able to come out of these situations with your fitness goals intact. I really want to keep high conversation with you all the time. Like, I can talk to you about how to work out, how to eat, and all that stuff till the cows come home. And you know that we do that here on my channel. But there's so much more to life, right? And when you think about it, your fitness has so much to do with your sanity and how you move through this life. Fitness, again, is not just physical fitness. Physical fitness is physical. It is mental. It is emotional. It is spiritual. It is all of that stuff. And when my clients work with me, the reason I can have these conversations with you is because these are the conversations I'm having with women all around the globe every single day. And these are the things that I've learned about myself. I've been through them. I know. I can stand here and tell you what works and what has worked for me and others, so you can put that into perspective and into use for yourself. So I hope that that's what today's video has done for you. I hope it's giving you a little bit more oomph and assurance that you're not insane right now. And, these are the things that people don't talk about in the aspects of fitness. How to keep your fitness goals after a breakup or emotional, stress, right? Who talks about that? This is how you do it. I'm talking about it with you. So I hope that you liked today's video. If you do, go ahead and give it a thumbs up right now so that way I know, what, Rox, I like this mindset stuff. I want to hear you talk about it more. Please give it to me. Thumbs up this video right now. And also, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell notification so that way when I release new videos, you'll go ahead and you will never miss a thing. What are your thoughts? I want to hear your thoughts. Have you been through this kind of situation? I know you have. We all have. What were some of the things that you have used that have helped you to cope with dealing with stress, dealing with emotional, drama, dealing with breakups and all that stuff, and how you've been able to pull through with your fitness? And if you haven't been able to, what have been your biggest struggles? Post them below. And if I see something that pops up at me, I might go ahead and take it and do a video on that specifically for, our audience, for all of you to learn from. If you like today's content, be sure that you come on by and you contact me if you think that you want to work with me. I'm always taking on new women that I feel like I can impact and change and work with super closely. Come on by to roxyourfitness.com/clarity call to fill out an application, and we will discuss what it is that you can do to get better and out of the situation, unstuck, and do it with your fitness goals in mind so you look amazing, okay? I thank you so much for joining me, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.